Thank you. Today I discuss about some terms related with wave. First of all, to and fro motion. When an object describes same path or moves same path again and again, then it is known as to and fro motion. Say a particle, it moves this, then it comes back, then it moves in that direction and then comes back it. Then that means it describes this path from this to this, from this path again and again. It is known as to and fro motion. If this to and fro motion takes equal time to complete every to and fro motion, then it is known as oscillation. Here this is the mean position and this are the two extreme position. That means if this displacement, that means the distance from the mean position to any extreme, this is the displacement, and here this is the displacement. If these displacement are equal and if it takes equal time to get displaced on either side of its mean position, then this type of to and fro motion is known as oscillatory motion. And due to that oscillation, or also it is known as the vibratory motion, due to this vibration or oscillation, the wave is formed. One complete to and fro motion constituting one wave is called one oscillation. That means if it starts from its mean position, then it goes to one extreme, then it comes back to its mean position, then go to its another extreme, and then it comes back to its mean position. This total motion is known as oscillation, and due to that oscillation one wave is formed. Now the term wavelength. The distance travelled by the wave to complete one oscillation is called wavelength. That means when the particle complete one oscillation, that means start from this mean position, go to the one extreme, then go to the another extreme and comes back to the mean position, then this is the one oscillation. When the particle complete this one oscillation, then the formed wave travel certain distance. This distance is known as wavelength. Here this is the transverse wave. Here B and F, these two are the crest. These two are the crest. The distance between the two successive crests is known as wavelength. Or D and H, these two are the trough. Distance between the two consecutive trough is also known as wavelength. That means due to the for the transversal wave, the distance between the two consecutive crests or two consecutive trough is known as the wavelength. Or here also from A to E, it is known as the wavelength. Or C to G, it is also the wavelength. Now for the transversal wave, for the longitudinal wave, the distance between the two consecutive compression is known as wavelength. Or the distance between the two consecutive rarefaction, it is also known as wavelength. Wavelength is denoted by the letter lambda. and it is measured by the unit meter, centimeter or angstrom. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Now the another term, amplitude. What is amplitude? Amplitude, it is the maximum displacement of a vibrating particle in a medium on either side of its mean position is known as amplitude. Say for the transversal wave, when the particle moves, say particle moves in that direction. This is its mean position and it is the extreme position and another extreme position. So distance from the mean position to any extreme, this is the known as displacement, or it is known as displacement. For the longitudinal wave, say particle vibrates in that manner. It is the extreme position and it is the mean position, so it is known as the amplitude, and it is also known as amplitude. That means maximum displacement of a vibrating particle in a medium on either side of its mean position. Now in the representation in the wave, this is known as amplitude, or this is also known as amplitude. Here the amplitude is measured by the unit meter or centimeter, and it is indicated by the letter small a. Now the frequency. Here the frequency, the number of oscillations completed in 1 second is known as frequency. That means in 1 second how many oscillations are completed, that number is known as frequency. It is indicated by letter small f, or sometimes it is indicated by small n, and its unit is hertz or cycle per second. This is the hertz. Now the time period. What is time period? The time period, that means the time taken to complete one oscillation, is called time period. That it is measured by the unit second, must be, it is the time. Now the relation between the frequency and time period, frequency is equal to 1 by time period, or time period equal to 1 by frequency. Thank you.